Hello everyone, welcome back to Josefina Sienna. My name is Madison. I am really excited to talk about the Girl of the Year 2025, but I know there's a lot of videos out there with everyone else's predictions, so leave in the comments below what do you think the predictions are going to be. This is the logo from American Girl News after Mattel had their investing showcase meeting, I believe it's called. And it looks like we're getting a Girl of the Year with a pet-related theme. I think this might be a smart tactic for American Girl. I know a lot of people say it's overused. I'm team whatever makes American Girl survive. I would love this brand to keep sustaining its legacy, even if it has to do with repeated trends. I really would like this brand to survive, and the fact that it survived past the pandemic really is shocking. There's so many businesses that we lost during the pandemic, and so I'm really rooting for American Girl, though like sometimes I feel like with the representation of dolls of color are lacking. I really hope that this is another Girl of the Year of color. The only Girl of the Years that I owned prior to recollecting was Gwen Thompson, which is a controversial doll. I got Corinne Tan, I got Covey, and then I still have to fix her up. Her name is Lainey. I'm debating if I should re-wig her or not. I might have to do a whole separate video. Again, grad school has been crazy. So let's get into the Girl of the Year 2025 before I ramble too much. Now, before we move on to Summer, the Girl of the Year 2025, I wanted to touch on AG's takes over from Kristie. Yes, I mention her channel a lot, but she is so creative in this doll space community, and I loved her idea of the Girl of the Year 2025. In my honest opinion, Kristie, you need to be a side job of a toy designer for American Girl. I know you're an ASL interpreter, but I feel like this is like your true calling as a side hustle. That's just my personal opinion, but I love this concept. I will link this video down below. I love the intersectionality with the historical line and the Girl of the Year, because we have not had that yet, and it would be so nice to have that intertwined correlation. So I saw on AGIG, or American Girl Instagram, if you're not familiar with AGIG, that the logo is released too soon. I just wanted to put this reminder that on March 14th or 15th, that around this annual investor meeting that Mattel holds, we got this image about Lila Minetti, and so I thought that we would have definitely a horse girl. That's what I got. But I'm very shocked about this logo now looking back, because Lila doesn't really have a lot of braids like her horse does, but Lila doesn't. Let me show like a photo. And here's Lila post leak and now available at American Girl stores and online. Again, besides the horse, there's not much braids, which I was kind of shocked about, because considering that logo that was leaked, not even technically linked, but released, I would have expected a lot more braids, like the horse and Lila had matching braids. But we didn't get that, so her collection is cute. I personally might not get anything besides the corgi, but who knows? Just because I'm trying to cut back on my spending. My doll collection has grown way out of control. Not in a bad way, but I don't have the space, and I'm really trying to save money because inflation is real. So what was released to us was this Girl of the Year logo with a paw print, and her name was Summer. I'm hoping Summer is a cat lover, because we need like more cats within the Girl of the Year line. I'm biased. I live with cats. I will show you a few of my cats. I put this cat here because I love this. I know Devilclawz has the litter box, and it's so cute seeing it, and I have been procrastinating on getting it. But I will link her video down below as well. But I'm really hoping we get a cat lover within the Girl of the Year line. Now, if it were up to me, the cat that the girl of the year of 2025 summer would get would definitely be an all black cat. This is the closest licorice, who I just bought off of Macari, to a black cat. And I don't know about you, but even our generation has like no black cats. And I'm really tired of the stereotype of brown black cats. So in Western culture, black cats are seen as bad luck, whereas Eastern cultures, they value black cats as wealth and a happy, lucky life. This photo was taken on my Instagram story. This is Koda, my cat. Yes, he's named after Brother Bear with his doll Caroline. That's a whole story, but Koda and Fluffy are so funny with Caroline and my Just Like You for Sora. If you watch some of my highlights, I will pick the dolls up and they'll growl at me. So it's like, Caroline's not my doll, it's his doll. And then we've been having a movie night every night because I've been getting really stressed with graduate school and I needed to do some self-care. So we'll sit and watch a movie and then Caroline has to sit on the bed. I don't know why. She was on the shelf and then he kept like going on his hind legs, if I can speak, and meowing at her, and then I just pulled her down and then he jumped on the bed with her. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he is my pride and joy. So that is my little kitty son. This is Fluffy, or known as Fluffaluffagus. This is my brother's cat, but he loves hanging out with me because these two boy cats named Koda and Fluffy can't be separated. So I took Just Like You 4 down to rewig her because, as many of you know on my previous videos, her wig is like trashed. It smells, it's horrible. And I go to the bathroom for 1 second. He ran into my room, completely forgot that he was in my room, and I come back to this. And so I put on one of my Instagram stories of Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me. And yeah, so Sora is definitely his. So this is some of the new dolls with our generation. I decided to Google search and screen share some of the dolls that our generation has with their pets that retail for $29.99. I have Jin and Charm right there. Some of them just released, especially the one with the bunny or the rabbit, in the last month, and I'm wondering how the sales are going with these pets because our generation has released dolls with pets back to back in every single launch in 2022, 2023, and now 2024. So it really seems like the sales of pets and dolls are really in the market now, and this is the season for pets. I personally love the bunny, that's just me, and the cats, because I feel like in the pets you see a lot more dogs than cats. So I really hope that summer is a girl of the year that has a little more leaning towards cats, and maybe in her story do something with the cat distribution center that's going around on TikTok. I also wanted to share this photo of Queen's Treasures just because they're the only doll brand right now with a all black cat, and I really appreciate it. Plus, I know it's not American Girl brand, but lately when Rainbow and Dolly's Mal had done their unboxing for Queen's Treasures, I really want maybe a doll or maybe even that all black cat, just because they're the only doll in the industry right now with an all black cat, and I really appreciate it. And this photo is super cute, and so I'm just envisioning, like, imagine a girl of the year 2025 who is a cat lover, because I have cats in my home. People probably have cats in their home, and when I was Googling American Girl doll cats, there are so many Reddit posts that I found on Google of just cats laying in American Girl beds, and it just warmed my heart. And so it's just like, how many cats have laid in American Girl doll beds, because they're a part of this experience too. Like, those are not our dolls' beds. Those are definitely the cat's beds. Even Koda sleeps in my American Girl doll bed occasionally until I moved it up in a high shelf that he has no access to. Am I surprised that American Girl is doing a pet theme? No, I think pets are really selling well. And in the beginning of the year, we got these two releases. So it makes me wonder if sales are really good with these two items from American Girl since they've been released in January, that they made this leap for the Girl of the Year of 2025 to be pets and have this pet theme. Now, this might be a controversy, I guess, but this is just my opinions, my thoughts, and what I've observed. So American Girl, please don't come after me, but these two items were very popular with our generation in 2022. I actually wanted the item on the left, but right now, currently, both of these items are sold out. And lately, when I've joined the doll community since February of 2022, I've noticed like our generation would have items they sell well, and then 6 months later, American Girl tries to recreate those items but at a higher bracket. So from my perspective, opinion, what I'm seeing, and opinions and thoughts, I know I said opinions twice, I think American Girl is watching our generation and seeing what sells well, trying to make American Girl stay afloat. That's just what I am observing. I also think our generation copies American Girl at the same time, so I think they are definitely competitors. And I see both of them copy one of another, be inspired by one another. I do question what is the status of My Life As, because there hasn't been any releases for My Life As in over a year. But that's another video for another day. As for the color schemes of Summer, the Girl of the Year 2025, I personally like the color schemes, but I'm also biased that purples and blues, especially light blues, are my favorite, but there's no light blues here. But I shared this this tie-dye cat, because I got this cat in 2019, before the pandemic, from Build-A-Bear. And doesn't it remind you of the American Girl tie-dye cat? Like, the exact same colors. So it makes me wonder if the same distributor or manufacturer is at Build-A-Bear and American Girl. That's just what I wanted to share. This is my current comforter. My mom made it. I love Pokemon as well. So those are my colors. Like, I love those colors, purple and light blues. And I feel like we got that with Corinne's, but I would love to see more blues in the Girl of the Year line. That's just me. But I personally love the colors. My last opinions and thoughts: crocheting and knitting and any fiber arts are really popular right now, even with kids. And so I was hoping for Summer to be like a cat lover who crochets or knits cat sweaters for the local animal shelter, just because that's how I learned to crochet. I still am trying to learn cat sweaters. So these are just my predictions, thoughts for the Girl of the Year 2025. Again, cats, crocheting, and pets, they're gonna sell well. But for Summer, I really hope she's just that one girl who crochets cat sweaters and goes to her local shelter to volunteer or humane society. And then I believe the video was Rainbow Unicorn Cats one was talking about the cat cafe. I'll link all the videos that I mentioned in this video down below. So what are your thoughts, opinions about Summer Girl of the Year 2025? It's so weird that we're already talking about the Girl of the Year 2025 already. It seems like we just started 2024, but we did get this information for Lila Minetti, and then she is also apparently being released in early September because Lila sold so well with the holiday season. She was back ordered so many times. So honestly, I wish they didn't do it with a doll of color. It looked really, really bad. They could have started that with selling the girl earlier with Kira, and it probably would have not looked bad, but it looked bad. But obviously, I'm here for American Girl to stay afloat. Yeah, that was a social justice issue with dolls of color because this company really needs more dolls of color. I'm hoping that this next girl could bring some more representation. I'm also wondering if she was going to be a Islam or Arab doll. We can hope and see, but the name Summer doesn't really sound like it. So I'll see you guys in another video. Comment down below what are your thoughts, predictions, and opinions about all of this, and I'll see you in the next video.